change the category as well. Pitch. Okay. Always on top. Alright. Chat is on an alternate screen. I content 9 question mark. Oh, show the live stream. There we go. Now I just need to put them set up right. 1, 2. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Now I can see both chats. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty. OBS. Here's what I'm gonna open. Or a door, I believe. Because I want to spend today doing some recording. I'd like to record a little bit of stuff for documentation, basically, or more so for how to use the tool, as well as like what this channel is. So, and still getting set up, opening Godot, opening our door. Our door I'm going to use for recording. That is the wrong window. Okay. New, call it video, or vid1. Loading YouTube. How do you go? Vid1. Let me give this a title before I decide on it, and I might as well show you what's happening. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, we want to make a video 1, and I want to talk about the game plan. Hopefully this will start fine. Okay, full screen. And I also want to change the category. Those, I don't need those files. Those are fine to be discarded. I want to just change the category or something. Oh. But again, it's stream info. So. Search for category word. Ing. Of course it doesn't. Nothing exists. And video. You know what? Video editor is close. Audio. Alright, just chatting it is then. That one. And alright. This is what I think it is. Okay, so um first things first, I need to actually understand what the heck I'm doing. So I would like to record audio for the video. Okay, let's add a track then. Right click to add. Nope. How do I add a track? Track. Add audio, I think. And name, voice, over. Okay. Sure. Voiceover. Testing. Is this recording anything? Can I record anything like this? There's another record button over here. What is this? I have no idea what I'm doing, which is fine. This is why AI exists. So, alright, so, odd, new, um, hardware docs, and then go to the projects, go to Fightvaina, add one for Ardor, learn, crash course manual, cool. And then take this website, give it to AI. I need to use Ardor to record my voice from a microphone, but I have never used our door. It also wasn't as simple as this. Testing, no. Does this do anything? Nope. Hmm. I actually don't know if Ardour is picking anything up from me, though. Create a new session. Mm-hmm. Micro audio face, computer. Add a track armament. Just want to check. Is it OBS? OBS is picking me up? Yes. Hmm. So we added something. What is an audio track? Right, track slash bus. Delete this one, I guess. Okay. Connect microphone switch to recorder view. I think this is recorder view. In the recorder's global input panel at the bottom. Okay. There's nothing there. Any system inputs are listed. Okay. What if I don't have a MIDI and am just trying through my headphones? I'm gonna need to learn Ardour at some point anyways to do music. When you create a new session, input device, output device, MIDI system. Bluetooth. I just need to record something. Please don't get distracted. Fine. It's hardware. Uh, okay, I'm assuming this means new project. Session, new, just close. Wait, that's not a folder. Vid voiceover. Okay, recording session. Audio time. Okay. New. Open. Audio system. Pulse audio. Device. Default playback. Wait a sec. Input device. This is what I get from opening a new session. Okay, now drop down playback. It doesn't see it. That's really annoying. Let me double check that I installed Ardour properly. Ardour official install instructions. I do have an audio port. Do I have jack on? I don't think so. Uh, this is annoying. Okay. Question. I have OBS running at the same time. Do I need jack? Okay, my device doesn't show up. It says default playback. Okay. Uh, the Bluetooth is seen by OBS, but not our door. What else is there? Um, Also, they are Bluetooth headphones. Uh, oh, does that mean I need my headphones to have bad quality? This this may be audio wars. Yep. This is better. But if I go into the other mode, it's worse. Hmm. But how do I add my headphones? What is this going to tell me? Mm, I don't like this. It sees them on the OS. Devices. Share. Share. Yeah, okay. Here's a moment. Yeah, I can copy paste this stuff. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't know if this is gonna work, and I don't know why I'm in the terminal trying to fix this. Okay. Is it not fair? Why is this so hard? Run this, and what will it do? I will turn on audio monitoring to make sure this doesn't break anything. Uh, Amazing. Audio test. Test fixed. I don't know what any of this says or means. Door is not open. And here I am just trying to record audio. Nope, not there. What's that? Seems like I'm camping. Uh, okay. Mm, mm. I don't remember how I installed Ardo. Great. I did not install it through APT. I installed it through one of the app stores. That's wonderful. Yes, this is the problem. Uninstall. Why are these app stores so bad? Okay, reinstall. I'm gonna reinstall. Okay, how to install if you download source code? No. If you have been able to download the file whose name ends in run. Download. Just download and run Linux download. is this? What? Wait, is Ardor not free anymore? Cat. Or don't want to or cannot pay for the pre-built filler. Okay, source code it is. Choose how you want to get the source code. GCC dash dash version. Git needs to be installed. Python needs to be installed. If you want Jack support, you must have a suitably new version of Jack. And from here on, we will refer to the directory where your source code is located. Typically, it will be in locations such as Ardor or maybe just usrc slash src, whatever. Let's build from Git. Okay, this is annoying to me. Yes, let me check a Flatpak install. There's 3 versions. It is a flat-hub install. Let's see if this does anything different first. I have to build from a source code. It's going to be more annoying. And here I wanted to just simply record audio. I'd like to learn how to use this digital audio workstation to make music for the game eventually. But if I'm just gonna struggle with it forever, then I'm gonna be upset. You guys got anything to say or no? Where's the messages go? Test and test. Oh, so Twitch is top down and YouTube is bottom up. Amazing. They make the least logical sense to me. The opposite that way. What is the best way to install it? Download the latest release. They say. Sounds good. But the ready to run version is paid. Can I choose to pay 0? Of course not. Let's save this and just run nothing. Right. See if the flat pack version works better or not. Forward. Hobby. Music. Okay. Forward. I don't. Input device. Audio system. Jack slash pipe wire. Pulse audio. Jack is supposedly running. Yeah, sure, whatever. Record something, please. Goodness sakes. Why? Oh, no, it's registering a microphone. That's amazing. Now, if only it actually recorded it at all. Yeah, I didn't think so. Record something. Okay, we have progress. That's something. Better than before. This should go here, and it should be here. organize this for later. Okay, go back. I reinstalled the flat pack and it could detect my microphone, but it didn't record. Arm track, hit the master record button in the transport bars and hit play all 3 steps are needed. Okay. Arm track. Where is this located? No, I don't want to open another session. Sure, it's fine here. Okay, so arm track. Cool. Master record. I think that's those things. What else? Hit play. Does this do something? Seems like it's doing something. Yo, that's audio. Stop. Okay. Let's see if it recorded anything. Yes! I'm learning how to use the program. Gosh. And then I want to do a punch and roll test. So, where's I want to? Here. Go here. Punch, punch, punch. How do I? Okay. How do I use punch and roll? Yeah, that one. Yes, the recording works. I want to use punch and roll. Don't need to spell anything correctly, because in and out markers. Set your punch range. Right click the ruler at the top. Drag. Select section. Enable punch in and punch out in the toolbar. So I need to put markers. Right click the ruler at the top, drag to select the section, right click the ruler at the top. At punch range. Okay, so there's a add a punch. You know what? Sure, punch range. Let's go like this. Punch in, punch out, and then I want to succeed at making a video game. That. Okay. I've learned how to do the thing I wanted to do, which is punch and roll here. Alright. Excellent. Okay. Alright. That's epic. Or, that's progress. Yay. Punch and roll works. Good grief, that is something. Okay. Okay. Audio head. Okay. Now it's audio recording. And I chose a punch and roll system. There's so many buttons on this thing, but I only need three. This record button, actually no, I only like six. This record button, the stop and start buttons, the punch buttons, and then like the right click to add those, which is nice and helpful. Okay. Alrighty, I have no script ready, which is just wonderful. Um, so then what do I want to actually talk about? Things that have pissed me off. How do I uninstall this specific app store? Because this one works less consistently. About every time I install from this one, it just works less. Can I uninstall this, please? Ah, I literally see you. What the hell? Can I uninstall this? Thank you. Just, I don't like it. It just breaks things that I install from it. Okay. Folder doesn't need to be open. Twitch chat and YouTube chat have no one speaking in them. Can I list participants? Sure. Myself in YouTube. And the Twitch window is slightly too small for the mini screen. Also, myself. Wonderful. There's no one here to chat with. Well, that's ordinary and normal. Because I don't have entertaining content or recorded videos to help me do exactly that. Just resizing and moving the editor or the UI for things. Okay. Da -da 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 -da. Shift space. Okay. So now I need to decide on what I actually want to talk about. This is the voiceover for something. Also, isn't this like this is test session? Okay. Just click, go into the files and fix all of them. Desktop, folders, hobby, music. Delete the entire folder. Recorded audio. I mean, I'm gonna use that, so might as well. And then reopen our door. Okay, open hobby, YouTube TV, recorded audio, bid game plan one, the actual file. Okay. Okay. Goodbye, vid game plan one. Alright. New recording session. Vid one game plan voice over. I guess I could make like a 3-minute welcome to my channel video or something. Okay. Wait, why are you crashing consistently? No, don't do this to me. You were just working. Please. Okay, okay. One. Can I rename? I would like to rename. I don't like that you don't allow me to rename. Alrighty. Well, I know what to do at least. So, record, 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 and then play for when I need it. Add the punch things, and then I save this. I rename the session. Rename. New session name. Did one voice. Channel intro. No, not channel intro. What is this channel? And voice. Oh, there we go. Save. Okay. Let's have a few key points. What are our key points that I need here? New text document, rename, script. No, get over here. Get over there. Get over here. Hardware? Okay. So, what is it that I want to talk about? First, why does this channel exist? What is with the name? Find this name. Why are you working on a fighting game tool? Um, what do you plan to learn? Okay. Who am I? Who am I? Okay. So, why does this channel exist? For my learning of anything and everything I feel like it. Who am I? I don't have a VTuber model yet. but I will learn to make one eventually. Julie, okay. Spell word is just channel name. Uh, I want to learn, and that's why it's in the channel name. Why am I working on a fighting game tool? Making a game has a lot of skills that you can learn by just making one on your own. I also want a good starter tool to exist for if the developers of the FGC and a very large set of documentation for people to learn from, both fully raw and raw recordings and curated content. I put tabs in these because that actually makes it easier. Uh, what do I plan to learn? As of now, game dev, um, starting with and kind of done a good chunk of coding. What else am I learning? I'm learning testing and validation, validation of the game as well as incomplete components for feedback gathering and refinement. Well, what else then? So I want to make the game. That requires a good chunk of coding, art, music, each on their own line. I'll put art, music, writing, testing and validation. So what else goes into a game? Art, music, writing, code, play testing, which testing and validation kind of covers a little bit. Uh, okay. Isn't that a lot? Um, um, but for the future, I would like to learn how to make a VTuber, um, streaming and being entertaining while also just doing work. How to make a VTuber. How to become Prime Minister of Canada. What's good? Policies that help people. Prime Minister. I don't know. It just looks wrong. Dash. Sure. How to make a VTuber model. How to animate. Um, how to 3D model. How to teach. How government works more. Um, engineering brackets school. Yeah, I'd like to learn a lot of things. Isn't that a lot? Yeah, that's the point. Yes. Yes, I will learn till the day I die. Um, also, um, Islamic education. What do I plan to learn? Islamic education. Also a school thing. I'll put that here then. Yes, I will learn till the day I die. Um, and hope to be friends with some other people who want to learn to. Mm, uh, shall we? I don't really answer the question here. I'm a student who likes learning and personnel, privacy. So, I'm a student who likes personal privacy, likes learning and personnel and privacy, and I don't have a YouTuber model yet, but we're going to make one eventually. Mm-hmm. uh, Alrighty. What else? What else? So, why does this channel exist? Who I am? Am I? Why is this channel named this way? Uh, What are you working on? Why am I working on a fighting game tool slash game? Um, what do I plan to learn? Um, off camera. So, could try to make a video on it. Asking people to do the instructions. Um, yeah. Who is this channel for? People who want to learn with me or teach me. Um, that seems like a thing that might make sense to go first. Um, will you expand your empire of one? Of one. I may at some point have a channel where I play games. Play games since some of it is complementary to game dev, but that is a long while away because I feel I would need a YouTuber model, and I still haven't haven't even made the first sketch. Okay. What other channels would I maybe have in the future that would make some sense or reason to exist? Um, because if I'm just drawing, I can put that on the Learns channel. I can learn to make music while, making music. I can play games while just playing games. I can sort of do R&D at the same time of like um, uh, editing. I can sort of do R&D by playing a game and then recording, seeing what I learn from that game in like its creation, what it has, what options it has. Um, for example, when I eventually go play another Metroidvania, I'll see, okay, they had these abilities for this thing, maybe um, when I am editing this, the thing can take notes on that, um, or just like a simple game where there's quick levels and whatnot. Um, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess I could record something then. Harder. Yes, thank you. Okay. Let me do an audio check real quick. I just want to make sure that this volume is good and that talking like this is alright. Can't have background sound like that. Oh, actually, there is a good question here. Does OBS catch that? I don't think it is. Yeah, so OBS doesn't catch it at all. Hmm. What do I have up here? Three, four. Okay. There are some hidden, right? Show hidden sources. Show active sources. That makes sense to me. Those are none of them, so no, actually, I don't need to show any of them. Stop. Can I unhide that? Okay, there's a space for it. Alright. I guess I can add a source of something. Back input client? Hmm. Audio output. Add existing? No. Call this hardware. Okay. And then device. Nope. I am not trying to do that. Remove. OBS? Yes, I would like to. Gosh darn it. Okay. Then browser, media, jack, screen capture, video capture. I want audio capture. Application, hardware, share. Okay. Does it have audio? No. Browser source would make sense. Audio capture, audio input. Device. No, I don't want that. Okay, I want to capture the audio of our door in OBS. Mm, Pulsewire slash pipewire device outdoors output for. It says audio input capture. No, I mean when I play back the audio. Mm, can you at the OBS? Okay. Um, my project instructions are too good. Okay. Looks like I need to actually make a new chat. Or just go to general inquiry, actually. Search general inquiry. How do I get audio from... What was I asking about last time? Yeah, Russian, and their friend culture. Interesting. This is what you get when you watch an anime that has a Russian character, and they actually put in the research to make sure that the references of like social culture is correct, and then you learn something. Like Russians have jam with their tea. That's entertaining. And now I want to drink tea with jam. Make it from our door to OBS while both are running. Open our door, open our OBS. Drag a line from the OBS input. If you're already running Jack, do I have Jack? Is Jack somewhere? I don't see Jack, man. I know I haven't played Shadow Verse in a while, but I don't feel like it either. The game felt samey. It gets solved very quickly, it feels. And it just makes it less fun. And by leaving, I don't get to continue having. Okay, I don't have enough things. Alright. So many things open. Video doesn't need to be open for this video. Seems. Can I not output you to OBS? What am I hiding? Advanced audio properties. No, I'm definitely hiding a setting or something. Settings, audio, desktop audio. Yes, that's being disabled. Default. Apply. Okay. Gosh darn it. Okay. Gosh darn you for starting at the end. I do an audio check real quick. I just want to make sure that this volume is good and that talking like this is alright. Amazing. Okay, now I have things that work. Cool. Okay. For the most part, it should be muted, but for this specifically, I think it should be unmuted. Okay. Windows, please. How many windows do I have? Why do I have so many? Both of these are here. Gosh darn it, I put them in the worst possible location for the text files, which is the other mini monitor. Okay. You here, and you here. Okay. No, delete that. Okay. Start, and then let me record, I guess. Why is your minimum size of that? Have sizes that make sense. Like half and half. Okay, how do I shrink the size of this? Okay. Would that be seconds or minutes? I think that's seconds of audio. Okay. Okay, please be audio 0 seconds, audio input. Okay, okay. I think that's everything. Alright, I guess I can start recording. So, alrighty. And stress has already encapsulated me. I can edit everything, so I should be fine to just stay words. Um, so it should be fine. Okay. So, hello, my name is Akram. I just want to talk about what this channel is and why it exists, who it's for, etc., a bunch of other questions. I've got a list over here on the side. So the first question is, who is this channel for? This channel is mainly for people who want to learn things with me or want to teach me anything. This channel is basically just a hobby project for me to learn from and for whatever else I want to learn on the internet. Stop. And then we can go back and edit. So, hello, my name is Akram. Uh, I just want to talk about what this channel is and why it exists, who it's for, etc., a bunch of other questions. This part is bad. Who it's for, etc., a bunch of other questions. Is and why it exists, who it's for, etc., a bunch of other questions. Who it's for, exists, who it's for, etc., who it's for, etc., a bunch of other questions. Who it's for, etc. I think that's the right spot for the bunch. How do I? Is there a way to zoom here or no? No, there's a scroll. There's a scroll up. There's a scroll down. There's zoom tool, man. Zoom in on playhead. It would make sense to be the playhead. Moving forward. Actually, let's go back more to here, where there's audio silence. I just want to talk about what this channel is and why it exists. Moving forward. Start it again. So, hello, my name is Akram. Uh, Scissors. Remove the stutter. My name is Akram. I just want to talk about what this channel is and why it exists. I could just redo this. Well, um, Let me just start with answering the questions. The intro can be done later. Who is this channel for? This channel is for people who want to learn, either with me or who are willing to teach me or other people in the community. Um, this channel is for who this channel is for. It's for anyone who wants to learn or wants to teach other people on what they want to learn. No. How many takes this guy's gonna take? Probably a million. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who is this channel for? This channel is mainly for myself and for whoever wants to learn with me or who is willing to teach me at all for whatever subject I end up learning. Stop. And then who is this channel for? This channel is mainly for myself and for whoever wants to learn with me or who is willing to teach me at all for whatever subject I or who is willing to teach me at all for or who is willing to teach me at all and with me would who is willing to teach me at all for okay, almost there for whatever subject I end up learning. Okay. Is on your core community to learn with me is willing to teach me at all for whatever subject I end up and for whoever wants to learn with me. Go before the thing by a bit. Press the record button. And for whoever wants to learn with me, I believe there are multiple layers on there. Wants to learn with me, or who is willing to teach me at all for whatever subject wants to learn with me, or who anyone who wants to learn with me, or is willing to teach me anything, or willing to teach me the current subject I'm on, which I believe the current subject that I'm on is already recorded, right? Whatever subject I end up learning. Whoever wants to learn with me, or to teach me whatever subject I end up working on, whatever subject I end up learning. Wants to learn with me, or to teach me whatever subject I end up working on, whatever subject I end up learning, or to teach me whatever subject I end up Or to teach me whatever subject I whatever. Okay, so look for whatever. Or to teach me whatever subject. There's the whatever. Cut. Cut. I could add pauses as a thing that I can move around. Uh, select. That's the fine part. This is the bad part. This part I want not gone, but just cut down. What is weird stand ascend and I don't get that. Okay, cut there. Select. No, no, I don't want to do that. I want to remove part of it. Oh my goodness. I made this tiny pixel of a thing. Range mode. Okay, I guess. To learn with me, or to teach me whatever subject I end up learning. I could cut down the pause a little bit. Okay, that's wonderful that I can literally just take something down. Is there a snap? Snap, yes, thank you. What is this? What does it say? Who is this channel for? This channel is mainly for myself, and for whoever wants to learn with me, or to teach me whatever subject I end up learning. Okay, that answers the first question. Put a decent space. I said put a decent space, stop moving. Mm-hmm. Remove. Save. Okay, and then let's go on to the next question. How does this channel exist? So, why does this channel exist? This channel is mainly for my learning and learning whatever I feel like it, whether that's uh, just cut, just cut, time stretch, what? Stretch mode, grid mode. What is draw mode? Oh, no, don't do that. Cut, select, delete. What are these keyboard shortcuts? Good grief. C, X, S, whoa, what is Z? Z, X, Z is weird. Okay, no, uh, no, please don't do that. I don't like that. Mouse. Okay, I did not like that. Shrink down, please. Both of you. Okay. What's next? So, let me actually check what this audio sounds like. Okay. So, why does this channel exist? This channel is mainly for my learning and learning whatever I feel like it. Let's cut before here. I think snap is maybe a bit too much on this kind of scale. I don't know. Okay, let's go with fewer. Oh, yeah. So let's talk about who I am. So who am I? I'm just a student currently in university, looking to graduate eventually, looking for a job too. Most of this stuff is not important, so I should cut it. I mainly am here to learn. I would like to make a VTuber model to communicate with the audience a bit more. I am going to trash that entire thing. Bad. I literally have a mini script, and I'm just not using it well. I have. Who am I? Right. Let me add the most important word here. There we go. I'm a Muslim student who's just looking to learn on the internet, and I value my personal privacy, which is probably why I'm going to end up using a VTuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. Um, I'm a Muslim student who's just looking to learn on the internet, and I value my personal privacy, which is probably why I'm going to end up using a VTuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. End up using a VTuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. End up using a VTuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. I think cutting here is fine. Stop there. No. Tuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. Tuber model rather than a face reveal at some tuber model rather than a face reveal at some point. Rather than a face reveal at rather than a face reveal at some point. Rather than a face. Okay, so I just delete it now. So I'm gonna end up using a VTuber model. It ends up cutting badly. End up using a VTuber model. Okay, stop. Disable snap. Cut here. And then put the punch here. Punch in here. Word. And I value my personal privacy, which is probably why I'm going to end up using a VTuber model. Okay. value my personal privacy, which is probably why I'm going to end up using a VTuber model. Alrighty, good, 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 good. I don't know how I feel about it, like writing on top of it. I guess that's fine. Okay, and then let's go with the channel name. So why did I pick the channel name A Crumb of Red Learns? The reason I picked this one is mainly just to identify that this is a channel where someone is learning. Um, Mainly me, for the most part, I hope. But if other people are learning as well, that's fine by me as well. How do I feel that sounds? So why did I pick the channel name A Crumb of Red Learns? The reason I picked this one is mainly just to identify that this is a channel where someone is learning. Um, Mainly me, for the most part, I hope. But if other people are learning as well, that's fine by me as well. Hmm. Okay. All right. And then we start talking about the fighting game. Or I could talk about learning first. Um, the order. Um, okay. So what do I plan on learning in the future? Right now, since I'm working on a game, I'm just coding art, music, writing, testing for that, and getting feedback for the game. Uh, Also streaming, since I am having a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, streaming as well, and then editing for videos with that. I also want to, in the future, learn how to make a VTuber model, how to animate things, 3D models, teach things to other people, especially if I want to teach the documentation tool well, um, uh, learn how government, engineering, Islamic education, prime minister. I don't know if I want to put those in. That list ended up being bad near the end. Where does it documentation tool well? There, there. I don't like from here. Things to other people, especially if I want to teach. Where's teaching? 3D models, teach things. Teach just went bad. Let me just put the punch. Add, punch range. 3D models, teach things to things. 3D models, teach. Yeah, I think we can punch in, record. Give me some space. Learn how to make a VTuber model, how to animate things, how to make some 3D models as well, how to teach, and a bunch of other stuff that I feel like doing in my own free time, such as learning how the government works, engineering, Islamic education, maybe becoming a member of parliament one day. Who knows? Anything could happen in life. Should put in the word Canadian. How to make some 3D models as well, how to teach, and a bunch of other stuff that I feel like doing in my own free time, such as learning how the government works, engineering, Islamic education, maybe becoming a member of parliament one day. Who knows? Anything could happen in life. education, you becoming a member of Parliament. There's a member. So there. Move this. And you becoming Mr. I a member of Parliament one day. Who knows? No, cut that. Right. You becoming that well. I'm gonna just write over it. Uh, um, Entering here to the here that mouse in and out. Okay. Then you becoming a Canadian member, a member of Parliament one day. Who knows? Anything could happen. You becoming a Canadian member, a member of Parliament one day. Who knows? Anything. Okay, I just need to cut this a little bit better. Take it to its on track. Becoming a Canadian member. So that sharp line. Uh, Select, delete, paste, test. Education. You becoming a Canadian, a member of Parliament one day. Okay. Just put the things closer together. You becoming a Canadian, a member of Parliament one day. I say Parliament twice, and it's just a member of Parliament one day. Yeah, it's just horrible quality. And I need speech practice or something. Uh, there's an assignment there. You becoming a Canadian, a member of Parliament one day. Who knows? Anything could happen in life. A member of Parliament one day. Who knows? Anything could happen in life. Okay. And the next thing, why am I working on a fighting game? Okay, so record. Why am I working on a fighting game tool slash game? So making a game has a ton of skills in it that you need to learn. You need to know how to code, make art, music, write a story, test the things as mentioned before, and some of the things I'm learning. Um, I also want to make this like a good tool for people to use in the fighting game community for making their own fighting games as well. I just feel like there could be more fighting games that are interesting and unique. And right now, there's only a very small group of people who make fighting games, maybe because there isn't tools for it that are easy to work with or plug and play. Um, I also just find fighting games really fun myself. I enjoy them. Okay, so that's gonna need some cutting. Big spaces. Why am I working on a fighting game tool slash game? So making a game has a ton of skills in it that you need to learn. You need to know how to code, make art, music, write a story, test the things as mentioned before, and some of the things I'm learning. Um, I also want to make this like a good tool for people to use in the fighting game community for making their own fighting games as well. I just feel like there could be more fighting games that are interesting and unique. And right now, there's only a very small group of people who make fighting games, maybe because there isn't tools for it that are easy to work with or plug and play. Um, I also just find fighting games really fun. Cut here, cut here. Or was that one cut that I made without an end cut here? I think this as well. I just feel like there could be more fighting. Does it trigger anything? I don't think so. Okay. All right. So now we delete the small chunks that are bad. Stop telling me to update everything. Slash game. So making a game has a ton of skills in it that you need to learn. You need to know how to code. Does snap make sense here or snap? Okay. So don't snap that one. Snap this one. Snap this one. Oh my goodness. Is there a snap to no grid? Snap. Snap to each other. Great. Perfect. That's actually better. Thank you. Gosh. Okay, and then let's go with lifelong learning. So, isn't that a lot of things to do? Uh, yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning until the day I die, and hope to be friends with other people who like learning. Um, will you expand your empire of one? At some point, I might expand the YouTube channel to have some games being played, since it kind of is complementary to game development. You need to study games to also make a game. Um, I also would probably use a VTuber model for that, but I haven't even made the first sketch for it. So that's going to be a while. Okay, so that's the two parts, I guess. And they are one recording, but there's a big block of silence that we can use. Make a game. Um, cut, cut, delete. Would it be M? What is this? Grab? Okay. C, G. Okay, there we go. I now know my keyboard shortcuts that I care about. Let's go. Isn't that a lot of things to do? Uh, yeah, there's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I want a better yeah. click, and punch. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning. Didn't cough. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I believe that's an to do. Yeah, the yeah feels out of place. Maybe the pause. Alright, removing this here can help. Isn't that a lot of things to do? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning. I'm gonna go with a yup instead then. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. It's loud. Things to do. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning. I'll see ya. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. Yep. All right. The top layer. Delete all of these. On punch. Grab with G. Snap, please. That's mainly the rest of it. It's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning until the day I die, and hope to be friends with other people who like learning. Um, will you expand your empire of one? I don't know if I like empire. Will you expand your empire of one? Are you planning to expand? At some point, I might expand the YouTube channel to have some games being played, since it kind of is complementary to game development. You need to study games to also make a game. I also would probably use a VTuber model for that, but I haven't even made the first sketch for it. Wait, is it talking about video game? Kind of is complementary to game development. You need to study games to also make a game. I can get fine. Crap. Just fine. Are you planning to expand? What? Are you planning to expand? Are you planning to expand? Stop. Record. Are you planning to expand? At some point, I might expand the YouTube channel to have like learning. Are you planning to expand? At some point, I might expand the. I could use an alternate voice for the questions, but I don't know. And then I could do like a PowerPoint for the questions. Simple PowerPoint would make sense to me. And it would not be PowerPoint because I'm on Linux and PowerPoint doesn't exist. Ah, There's a lot of things to do. Yep, it's definitely gonna be a lot of things. I definitely plan on learning until the day I die, and hope to be friends with other people who like learning. Are you planning to expand? Let me section cut this and a little bit of here, and then grab. Oh, you're annoying me. Are you planning to expand? At some point, I might expand the YouTube channel to have some games being played, since it kind of is complementary to game development. You need to press the pause there. Just one bigger pause. Are you planning to expand? At some point, I might expand the YouTube channel to have some games being played, since it kind of is complementary to game development. You need to study games to also make a game. I also would probably use a VTuber model for that, but I haven't even made the first sketch for it, so that's gonna be a while. Okay. What do you mean minus 39? What what does this mean minus 39? Oh, that's the hold. I see. Yelling is not a thing I do. I average minus 30. Wow, I am quiet. 0 decibels is bad. Uh, just half the audio. If I put full volume, is it fine? Is it loud? Only a very small group of people who. It's definitely noticeable with full volume on my box, so I think it's okay for the audio volume. Um, Again, louder is a little bit better because most people don't have their volume on max. They usually have, or sorry, louder means it can be made quieter most of the time, but quieter is sometimes harder to make louder. That's my thinking. Okay, I guess that's done. So that's done. I guess I can make the video just to have some kind of exposure. Um, I could put in a point. Why am I a question mark? Because I don't have a model, and this is kind of my current identity. Alright, well, save, Control S, close. Yes, I did press Control S. Okay. Save script, close. Alright. Well, thank you for watching, which was, once again, absolutely no one, as I can check the participants, and there are literally none but myself. So, you guys are mean, I guess. Bye-bye.